Welcome back to my series on mastering teamwork. In my last video, I showed you how to develop accountability and ownership within a team. Today, I'm tackling a topic that's more relevant than ever: remote teamwork and virtual collaboration. As more teams shift to remote or hybrid models, new challenges arise. Without the face-to-face connection of an office environment, communication, collaboration, and even motivation can feel different. But with the right strategies, remote teams can thrive just as effectively as teams who work together in person. Remote teamwork comes with its own set of challenges. For one, communication can easily become fragmented. When we're not in the same room, it's easy to misinterpret messages or feel disconnected from the team's goals. Remote work also requires higher levels of self-discipline, as distractions are often more prominent outside of a traditional office. And finally, remote teams can struggle to build the same level of trust and camaraderie that comes naturally in an in-person environment. But by being intentional with your approach, you can bridge these gaps and create a connected, collaborative virtual team. Here are some practical techniques to make remote teamwork not only effective, but also enjoyable. 1. Set clear expectations and guidelines for communication. Establish norms for how and when team members should communicate. For example, decide on preferred tools for different types of communication, like Slack for quick updates, email for formal communication, and Zoom or Teams for meetings. Set guidelines for response times and availability to prevent miscommunication and ensure everyone feels connected. 2. Use video calls to foster connection. Whenever possible, use video for meetings rather than just audio. Seeing each other's faces builds a sense of connection and makes interactions feel more personal. Start meetings with a few minutes of informal chat to create a warm atmosphere. It may feel small, but these moments add up to a stronger team bond. 3. Establish regular check-ins and virtual stand-ups. Schedule regular team check-ins or virtual stand-ups to keep everyone aligned. These could be daily, weekly, or bi-weekly, depending on the project's needs. Each team member shares their progress, any challenges, and what they're working on next. This structure keeps everyone accountable and helps team members feel connected to each other's work. 4. Encourage over-communication for clarity. In a virtual setting, it's better to over-communicate than to leave things unsaid. Encourage team members to be clear and thorough in their messages, using bullet points or summaries where possible. Encourage asking questions for clarification and provide updates frequently, especially on ongoing projects. 5. Leverage collaboration tools for real-time work. Use tools like Google Workspace, Microsoft Office 365, or project management platforms like Asana, Monday.com, or Trello. These tools allow team members to work on documents simultaneously, track tasks, and stay aligned. Choose 1 or 2 key tools for collaboration to avoid overwhelming the team with too many platforms. 6. Create a virtual space for social interaction. Foster camaraderie by creating a virtual space where team members can connect casually, like a Slack channel or group chat for non-work conversations. Consider holding virtual team building activities, such as online trivia games, coffee chats, or even a show-and-tell session where team members share something personal. These interactions are vital for building team spirit in a remote environment. 7. Encourage flexibility and work-life balance. In remote work, flexibility is key. Encourage team members to manage their schedules in a way that works for them, as long as they meet deadlines and are available during agreed-upon hours. Promote work-life balance by encouraging breaks and respecting boundaries. When team members feel trusted to manage their time, they're more likely to stay engaged and productive. As a leader, supporting a remote team requires additional focus on communication, empathy, and inclusivity. Here are some strategies to help you lead effectively in a virtual setting. 1. Be transparent and accessible. Transparency builds trust. Keep your team updated on project changes, company updates, and expectations. Make yourself accessible by holding virtual office hours or setting aside time for one-on-one check-ins, where team members can discuss concerns or ask for guidance. 2. Focus on outcomes rather than micromanaging. In a remote environment, it's important to trust your team. Focus on the results rather than the process, allowing team members to manage their tasks in their own way. This autonomy fosters a sense of ownership and prevents micromanagement, which can be particularly harmful in remote settings. 3. Celebrate wins and recognize efforts publicly. Recognizing hard work keeps morale high, especially when team members are working remotely. Celebrate milestones, big or small, in team meetings or on communication channels. Share shout-outs or highlight achievements to show that each contribution is valued. Here are a couple of practical exercises to build connection and accountability within a remote team. Exercise 1. Virtual show and tell icebreaker. Start a team meeting with a show and tell segment where each member brings something from their workspace or home to share with the group. It could be a favorite mug, a pet, or even a personal project they're working on. This simple activity builds familiarity and humanizes each person, making the virtual environment feel a little closer. Exercise 2. Accountability buddy system. Pair up team members as accountability buddies. Each pair checks in with each other on progress, goals, and any challenges. This exercise builds a sense of responsibility and support, creating small support networks within the larger team. It also provides a valuable connection point, helping team members feel less isolated. Remote teamwork requires intentional practices to maintain connection, accountability, and engagement. By setting clear expectations, using collaboration tools effectively, and creating space for social interaction, we can build a remote team that feels just as connected and motivated as one in a shared office. Now, let's recap today's key takeaways. 1. Set clear communication guidelines and encourage over-communication for clarity. 2. Use video calls and virtual check-ins to foster connection and accountability. 3. Focus on outcomes, provide transparency, and celebrate wins. When you embrace the unique aspects of remote teamwork, you create a supportive and productive environment, no matter where each team member is physically located. Remote work may bring challenges, but with the right approach, it also opens up new possibilities for flexibility, innovation, and growth. In my next video, I'll discuss how you can measure team success and foster continuous improvement. Remember, remote teamwork is about more than just getting the work done. It's about staying connected and supporting each other along the way. Thanks for watching.